What is up, guys? It is Terval here. Welcome to episode 135 of the FIFA 14 career mode. Today we have some nice matches for you. When I say nice, I mean they're pretty boring, but we have an international match with Bulgaria against Denmark at home. Then I'm going to sim the next match against Ivory Coast so that I can get in the big match against Manchester United in the league in this episode. In the next episode, look at that. 2 games in 2 days. I don't think that's ever happened in FIFA history for me. So that's going to be a new one. It's going to be a nice challenge to face. But we have Juventus in the Champions League and then Man City in the FA Cup replay in close, I mean, when I say close, I mean very close proximity. But first we have to deal with Denmark, and we are at home for both of these games in the international break. But I think that the international friendlies are a little bit of a waste of time. If let me know what you guys think, but in FIFA 15, when we start our career mode, then I think that if it's just friendlies, I'm not going to play them because it doesn't really matter. And if it's international matches where you're playing qualifiers and stuff, then I will play them because obviously they're a bit more important. But for now, I mean, this is a nice goal from Kirilov here, but you don't need to see that. I mean, I could score that goal, and then we could be moving on to Newcastle in the league, and that would be much more important. But do apologise, just had a drink of tea. It was a great goal by Kirilov, don't get me wrong. On the half volley, straight into the top corner, beats the keeper hands down, and that was right off the kickoff from half time in the second half. But hey, we are playing better than Denmark. I do like this Bulgarian team. We have started playing very well, but a little bit of a lapse in defensive concentration. They hit the post, and then Was at the back post. I don't know if that's how you say his name, but he picks up the ball and manages to guide past the challenge and smash it into the bottom corner along the floor into the back of the net. So unfortunately, we are back on level terms, but we do deserve to be winning this game. If our quality was a little bit better in the final third, and if our concentration was a little bit more solid at the back, we would be winning, I am sure. But as you can see, we are all over Denmark. Bandalovsky, Kirilov, and Kirilov especially. He's going to be a really important player for us. I can see it already. He's a really quick winger. He's got good pace, good finishing, good ability as well. And it took all the way to the 90th minute for our captain, Mr. Popov, to score. It was a lovely little dink over the Danish keeper. And it did get us the win, not going to lie. 90th minute goals are the best type of goals when you score them, but they're really cheesy when you are on the other receiving end of them. So I'm happy that I am on the right end of this one, and it does mean that we get a victory over Denmark. I mean, Bulgaria are now like undefeated in like 5 games or something, aren't we? Like, it's crazy. Bulgaria have never had that sort of a run before in their history. Here we move on. It's time to play Man United in the league. Just doing some of my team stuff before we move on to the big match at Old Trafford. And my players were raring to go for this. I mean, we are 3 points behind Chelsea at this point in the league, and all we need to do is just get a win over Man United, who are third place, have in mind. So we do need to keep the pressure up. We do need to make sure that we keep pace with Chelsea, but I'm sure that we are the team to do that. I mean, we have Newcastle been playing some great football, and the fact that we are where we are with the competitions that we're in, the Champions League, competing on that scene for Juventus or against Juventus in the next round. I mean, it's great, but anyway, back to the game. This was a very boring first half. I mean, we didn't really have too many chances. I felt Lukaku should have had a penalty in that chance that just went. But, hey, you can't have everything in the world. We start off the second half much the same way. We get a nice little header off Lukaku, similar to the one that Remy had in the first half. But we just can't find the target. It's all off target, all straight at the keeper. You know, the finishing isn't quite there. Romelu Lukaku just caught a couple of yards offside here. It was very clear. And the referee does right to raise the flag there. But then he's through. He's set through. He smashes it. And unfortunately, his post saves David De Gea, and it's still 0-0. I don't know how it's still 0-0. As you can see, we're all over them. Remy uses his pace to get in behind Johnny Evans, tries to cut back, and then is just smothered by a combination of De Gea and Evans himself, who comes back to make a recovery. But we're all over them. We deserve to be winning. Another over-the-top ball to Lukaku. That's the thing. With the pace that we have in Lukaku and Remy, we can just do that. Just loft the ball over the top and expect them to get on the end of it, because that's what they do. Lovely little fake turn. Had a shot, and unfortunately, the defender did block it. And the game did finish 0-0. So, very disappointing game. But we definitely were on top of them. They had no shots. The whole match, they had no shots. It's like we're watching real-life football right now. They didn't have a shot the whole game. How did we not win that is beyond me. But, hey, what can you do? We're still 2 points behind Chelsea. So, in my opinion, if you're less than a game behind, then you're practically challenging for the title. So that's what we are doing. We're there or thereabouts, and that's where we will be at the end of the season. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this episode, please leave a like, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye!